Thank you for coming to see me, Vridengar. We need to talk about that merchant, Iqbal. I want to find the Black Alks. We need to make sure they're okay, or free them if they're still imprisoned. That woman is our only clue. Please help me find her and free our people.
Of course. I'll do everything I can to find them. The hardest part will be finding this woman, since this continent is so much vaster than our island.
But there can't be that many women who buy and sell people in this land. Our companions born in this place might have an idea. Someone must know how to find her. You know how to speak to them. I beg you. Let's find her and save the Alks. We couldn't do anything to save Sheda. And I don't want any more of our people to die because we weren't able to do anything.
I understand. Let's find her and the survivors of the Black Alk clan. See you later.
Boy.
Ah, excellent timing. I was just thinking about you. I wanted to ask you something.
What is it?
I suppose you haven't forgotten our memorable encounter with my nephew Rudolph? It so happens that I've just received a message concerning him. It appears to have been written by a servant who accuses me of being responsible for the disappearance of his mistress, a merchant from the congregation. He says that she was lured to a meeting by my nephew and never came back. In the course of the various threats of torture and accusations he makes, it emerges that my nephew has also disappeared. I'm worried about him. We don't have a good relationship, but it's all my fault, and I wouldn't want anything to happen to him. I could take care of it myself, but I'm afraid I wouldn't be thinking clearly because it involves my family. Would you help me find my nephew and this woman?
I'm sorry, but I've simply got too much to do right now. I'll come back and talk to you as soon as I can.
Thank you, but don't be too long. I'd regret it for the rest of my life if anything were to happen to him too.
Do you know where we could locate that infamous slave trader?
I don't associate with that kind of person, as you can imagine, but I may know someone who could help us find her.
I'm listening.
Do you remember Deria, that merchant who smuggles in her spare time? It probably won't be free, but she might know where that slave trader is.
Thank you, Ludwig. Maybe we'll go find her. We'll talk later.
I'll always be here if you need me.
recognize you. I'm glad to see you made it out alive too.
I didn't dare to hope that anyone else had survived. That's wonderful news.
What can I do for you?
How did you end up here?
A lot of things. When Laden transformed, I was so scared. I'd never seen a guardian like that. There were so many soldiers, and I was still weak, so I slipped out of the cave during the confusion. I wandered along the coast for a while, trying to avoid the soldiers, and I met with some Nauts. They took me in, and I was able to heal while I stayed with them. They invited me to become one of them, and I accepted. Being part of this new clan was all I could hope for. After what I've been through, there's no going home for me.
I'm happy to see you survived. We fled too, and I wasn't sure if anyone else had made it.
I've been through so much, and I've joined a new clan. I've been lucky. I hope my friends in the Black Ulg clan have luck on their side as well. I tried to find out what had become of them, but the trader who bought them, Iqbal, knows how to cover her tracks.
Then we'll be leaving now.
I hope I'll have the pleasure of seeing you again.
I wonder if we'll finally find the merchant. Where could she be hiding?
The slavers know that they are not much loved. They keep a low profile. But we'll find her, don't worry.
Yes. Do you speak our language?
Salutations, stranger.
The guard will soon be here, parasite! You dare to try to rob me! Me! We should hang all the wretches like you who snatch bread from the hands of those who have hard-earned it!
Mercy, madam! No need to call the guard. I didn't do anything, I swear!
Why is that woman so angry? Why won't she help a starving man? We should go and see him and give him something to eat. I don't much like Renaikse, but no one deserves to starve.
Scoundrel!
What's going on? What did he do?
Where are you from? Huh, you clearly know nothing of the disastrous situation of this city. This piece of scum, like all those of his kind, is incessantly sneaking around my stalls. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. This time he stole my bread, and not just a little. He's a thief.
I didn't steal anything, I swear. I was hanging around here in the hope that someone would give me a bit of bread. I'm starving.
He's cunning. He may be hungry, and that breaks my heart, but he also has nimble fingers, and really did steal from this stall.
Look at this man. He seems so helpless and so honest. I'm sure he didn't steal anything.
Are you calling me a fool? A liar? I'm telling you, I saw him snatch something from my stall.
You must have confused me with another, I swear. I've done no wrong.
How much did this man steal from you?
He took one of those big loaves of bread. I could have sold it for 20 coins.
Don't worry. I'll pay this poor man's debt.
You're too generous. I hope this scum will be grateful for your favor. You can leave, thief. There won't always be a good lord to pay your way out of trouble, so don't let me see you around here again.
Thank you. I'm eternally grateful for your kindness.
Yes? What do you want to talk about?
Do you know how we are going to meet that friend you spoke about? Zarin.
I think so. I sent her a message while we were still in Euxantis to tell her that we had arrived. I said that we would return to Alima and that we would most assuredly be in need of her help. When we arrived, I went to the port aviary to see if we had received a message. We had indeed. She apparently has some very important matters to reveal to us that merit secrecy. She's asked to meet us in one of the warehouses near the port. A place, she says, is connected to our current matter at hand.
A warehouse? There must be dozens of them in the port. Did she give us any directions?
She said that it's a warehouse found in the Naut confines. A private warehouse, sometimes used by her husband's followers. It should have their coat of arms on the door. A crowned golden eagle holding swords in its talons on a purple field. A tad gaudy, I know.
I must leave you.
See you later.
Welcome to my tavern. What can I get you? We have the best wines and good beers too.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And don't forget, we serve the best wine in town.
The entrance to the Naut warehouse zone is always guarded, and I would like to avoid a fight with my sisters and brothers. Let me speak to the guards, please. I think I can convince them to let us pass through.
Sorry, you can't come in here. The warehouse area is only for Nauts or persons with proper authorization.
I can easily convince this guard to let us in. I'm a captain after all. Did my ink become invisible overnight?
Oh, my apologies, Captain. I didn't see you there. Forgive us. We're a little nervous. We've been asked to be more vigilant lately.
There have been thefts from some of the warehouses, and people are obviously getting into the area despite our surveillance.
Well, I can confirm that you're doing your job well. May we enter now?
Of course, Captain. By all means.
You're not welcome. Please, I just want to see DR. Why won't you let me in? DR is ill, and he certainly doesn't need you to come and fuss at his bedside. Leave, I say, or I'll call the guard.
All mothers are the same. Even on the other side of the world, they protect their children and chase away those who would intervene.
What's going on?
I came to see DR, the man I love, but his mother is refusing to let me in on the pretext that he is sick. But if that's the case, he must need me even more. I must see him. That being said, yes, it could work. Listen, I know you don't know me, but could you help me? I'll give you all the money I have. I'll have to pretend to be a doctor to get in. With such a disguise, Ooman won't recognize me, and will even welcome me with gratitude. I would need an outfit as well as a tonic to make it more believable. I'd get them myself, but I must warn some of our friends that DR is ill. We'd planned to run away together today, you see.
Your beloved's parents don't seem to like you very much.
They don't want their son to marry a naught. They are well-to-do people who have a business that they've passed down through the family for generations. But if DR and I had a child, they would probably be a naught too, and they would never accept that. We love each other, and nothing can stop us from being together. We've been sworn to one another.
It's true that it's not always easy for us to be with people who are not part of our guild. I understand, and I hope you find happiness despite everything.
It turns out that we already have a doctor's outfit. Could you use it?
It seems that luck has finally befallen me amid all my misfortune. How wonderful! Would you agree to lend it to me and escort me? I'm afraid of making a mistake. I'm not very good at pretending to be someone else.
We've already helped you as much as we could by finding you this outfit. We can't do more without wasting precious time.
I don't earn much. I have no more money to give you. However, I could give you my sword. That's all I have.
We shall honor it. Thank you.
Do you have a tonic? That would help us convince Ooman that I am indeed a doctor.
Yes, we have one.
Here. Your help has been invaluable. I'll be forever grateful. Let's go.
Madam, this is Dr. Olive. He is here to see your son.
Dr. Olive? I don't understand. I never called for a doctor. What is this?
A concerned neighbor contacted us. He asked that Dr. Olive visit your son to bring him a tonic.
Oh, really? That's very kind of them. In that case, come in, Doctor, please. Follow me. My son's room's over there.
So, how is he?
Not well. Unfortunately, he isn't suffering from a simple cold. His veins are already black. This is the Malachor, but I'm not going to sit idly by. If there's a cure on this earth, I'll find it and bring it back to him. I will travel all over the world if I have to. I must save him. In the meantime, this is all my pay. You have helped me more than you can know. And here is my sword, as promised. Goodbye. And thank you again, all of you. I won't forget you.
I have some items I brought back from my travels. You're back? So, what can I do for you?
We are looking for a woman. A slave trader named Iqbal.
So she dabbles in the slave trade too. What scum. But if half of what she brags about is true, nothing would surprise me anymore. I can get it for you, anything you want, anything. I guess that even includes slaves. Ugh, some people have no morals. I do know where you can find Iqbal. May the Malachor take her. She's my competition. She's doing so well that my coffers are almost empty. If you see what I mean.
To tell you the truth, we're looking for members of a neighboring clan. This woman, who's your competitor, by the way, bought and sold them just like merchandise. You can imagine the rage we feel towards her. We'll do anything to find them.
I think I see what you're getting at. And if that vulture could come out of this the worse for wear, I wouldn't be sorry about it. Fine. I'll give you a deal. Just this once.
That goes without saying. Here you go.
Thank you for supporting your local businesswoman. But don't mention me to anyone. And especially don't say that I'm the one who gave you the information. Iqbal owns a house on the north side of the district. I could show you where on your map if you like.
Thank you. We'll leave you to your business.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Since Iqbal is so elusive, We should instead look for the partner we heard about.
Do you remember what they said? We shouldn't trust him.
It's usually you who trusts Renaikse, not me. But we have no choice. We have been going around in circles for too long.
The coat of arms on this flag is not one of ours. And it's seems to correspond to the description Fausta gave us.
This warehouse is most assuredly the one we're looking to find. Is anyone there? Zeren? Zeren, are you there? We'll have to be careful. We're not supposed to be here.
We need to take a look around this place. Zeren must be hiding somewhere out of sight of her husband's men. Somewhere discreet.
Why did those idiots have to choose a place this filthy? Ugh! Oh, there you are at last. Oh, I'm a little surprised. I was expecting to see one of my friends with you.
Do you mean Fausta? She wasn't able to come with us, but I believe the two of you spoke.
Indeed. And seeing you, I better understand her interest in my husband's schemes. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Zeren, wife to General Kernaz, a man whose path you've crossed under tragic circumstances, which trouble me greatly. He has always been driven by a thirst for power and glory, but he is a mere man-at-arms, which here means little. However, his successes on the battlefield and the confidence of his men have gone to his head. He has become obsessed with a single dream of late: to become emperor of a country that does not yet exist. A folly that, fortunately, few are prepared to accept, unless he is able to find support amongst the population. This he hopes to do by solving the problem of the native uprisings on Tir Fredi, at the expense of Governor Burhan.
How does he hope to do that? His armies won't be enough. Others have tried before him.
Unfortunately, he doesn't tell me everything. You're going to have to find out for yourself, which is why I've asked you to meet me here. He and his supporters use this warehouse occasionally, so you may find some clues here. Find out what he's up to. Gather evidence, and I'll do everything in my power to help you. I know a representative of Morsinia, someone with influence, and whose politics are diametrically opposed to my husband's imperialist ambitions. I could introduce you, but we'll need solid evidence in order for any action to be taken.
I'm no stranger to this kind of place. Under the cover of harmless goods, more interesting things are easily hidden there.
Be quick in any case, because his men could show up at any time, and you don't want to be discovered. Let me know as soon as you have something solid. One last thing. I thought I saw some posters about you. It seems that at least some of you are wanted by the guard. I shall do my best to have the notice cancelled, but it's going to take some time. Please be careful until then. I must leave you. My absence must not be noticed. Above all, be extremely careful.
There's nothing strange about this order. It corresponds in every manner to something a general would require for their troops. Everything I see noted on this list doesn't surprise me. It's what any soldier would require. Except for this abbreviation here.
Glass beakers, retorts. What would a general need with this? In any case, this could well be what that abbreviation on the list was referring to.
These tools resemble the ones used by the Donegat with the bird-headed mask that was on the boat. These are no weapons of a soldier.
I think we've seen enough.
Certainly. But we are also going to need someone who can help us understand what Kurnaz and his followers are up to. I don't know the savants of the city all that well, but Safia will know who we need to talk to.
Let's go, before we're taken in by who knows who.
What a surprise! What are you doing here? You've no business here. This is a private warehouse. It belongs to important people. Are you thieves of some sort? I would highly advise you to drop what you're holding and run for it immediately.
We are not thieves. We work for the owner of this place. He ordered us to come over here and transfer some crates into this warehouse.
Really? Well, you're gonna have to inform him that only Naughts have the right to work here. He may have got permission to use a private warehouse, but that doesn't mean he can go and use his own workers. Especially since he's been making us work hard enough as it is. You here to move his materials into the sewers?
Not this time, no. He asked us to bring a crate of fragile things. We dropped it off and now we'll just be on our way. You can be sure that we'll let him know that our presence isn't welcome here.
Very well then. Get going.
Move along there. Only persons in possession of a pass can enter here.
If you want to follow the lead the dockers gave us, every neighborhood has its own sewer access. They're sometimes used to smuggle goods. The one at the port is in a dead end up near the science district.
In this kind of place, the best way to go unnoticed is to dress like workers.
Iqbal, it's the guard. I have to talk to you.
What does the guard want? What's he doing here?
I have no idea.
She's obviously not at home, but I can make out some slender footprints. Probably a woman's. We could follow them.
Oh, the captain won't be happy. He really wanted to see that woman today.
The trail goes this way.
Come on, Iqbal. Open up.
I see trucks over here.
The tracks lead to the sewers. She must have heard the guard and sought refuge there.
Let's go. Hopefully she's not far ahead.
I know you already have a lot to do, but I would still like to ask a favor, if you can spare a moment.
It's not really the moment. We'll see what we can do later.
Of course. There's no hurry. Come back and see me at a more opportune moment.
We went to meet Zerin in the warehouse that's used by Kurnaz's men. She told us to search the place because she also suspects her husband is up to something. We found some scientific equipment.
Do you know what kind of equipment it was?
Retorts, beakers, tools it looked like a doctor might use.
Strange indeed. I'm not sure what use a general would have for all of that, but I know someone who might be able to tell us. I have a friend who works in the science district and knows about everything that's going on in the city. I could let her know you're coming if you like. If not, I'd be happy to go with you.
Thank you. We should speak to her. As we were leaving the warehouse, we ran into a group of dockers who were taking the goods into the sewers.
The sewers? This story is getting stranger by the minute.
That's what we thought too.
The sewers run under the entire city and can be accessed from every district. Maybe it's just a way to move the goods from place to place without anyone knowing. If you want to look into it, be very careful. There are all sorts of dangerous creatures living in the canals, not to mention the criminals who use them for trafficking. It would be much less risky to speak to my friend, Halise.
I've seen you use rifles like the people in the Alliance. They are powerful weapons, and I'd like to know how to use them.
You young people are all the same. Always curious and eager to acquire new skills. I'll show you the fundamentals, so you could use them without hurting yourself. Well, what do you think?
It wasn't as hard as it seemed. Thank you, Sophia. Bye.
See you.
friends. But tell me, did Yuxantis live up to your expectations?
And Helise, these are the people I told you about. And here's Helise, a logician of Elima, a great mathematician, and longtime friend.
Pleased to meet you.
As am I. I'm very happy to meet you. Safia's friends are my friends too. She was my mentor, and I owe everything to her. Please, let me also introduce my associates. Can, one of the city's leading pathologists and anatomists.
Nice to meet you.
And this is Bilgin, one of our most brilliant philosophers.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
But you must have come here for a reason. What can we do for you?
As Safia must have already told you, we found scientific equipment in crates in a warehouse belonging to Kurnas and his followers.
Yes, she did mention it. She spoke of retorts, beakers, and surgical instruments.
Kurnaz is a military man. I don't see what he could be doing with this kind of equipment. Of course, there are doctors and surgeons who travel with the army, but they wouldn't need beakers or glassware.
And they're more like butchers than researchers.
We need to understand what this equipment is going to be used for. We know that Kurnas has a plan for my people. And after what was done to us on the ship that brought us here, I need to know what he's got in mind.
What did they do to you?
Someone in a bird mask came, slashed our arms open and rubbed a scrap of fabric on the wound. We recovered quickly, but one of our friends died.
I'm very sorry about that. My condolences for your loss.
You are inoculated to protect you against a disease. It's a risky but highly effective procedure. Unfortunately, it seems that your friend succumbed to the disease. Either that, or she was part of a control group.
In any case, I now understand why you're worried.
The equipment you saw was used for scientific research, which in Olima is largely carried out here. And we have it on good authority that none of the scholars who work here work for them.
Could they have taken over Asili's old laboratory?
You're right. That would be the perfect place to conduct research in secret.
What can you tell me about this laboratory?
Asili was a doctor and pathologist who was given his own laboratory in the city, a place dedicated solely to research on disease. When he left the city for your island, the laboratory closed down. It seems to me that only a team of his former assistants still goes there to sort through his discoveries.
There are many rumors about the place. It doesn't have a good reputation.
Oh, some say that there are underground rooms used to hide dreadful experiments. But that's ridiculous.
But there is often a grain of truth in rumors. In any case, this nearly abandoned laboratory would be the ideal place for experiments.
Where is it?
Not far from here, just downhill.
Who is Asili?
A remarkable physician and pathologist. He discovered the principle of inoculation, which makes a person resistant to a specific disease.
He has the most brilliant mind in the field. His work has given our research a new impetus, and he has saved thousands of lives.
That's true, but he's also a man whose reputation has become rather scandalous in recent years.
Now, gentlemen, we're not here to entertain rumors spread by the city's students.
Thank you for your help. We're going to visit the laboratory.
Although it's nearly closed today, it is still guarded. The research carried out there could be dangerous in the wrong hands. Be careful.
Thanks again, Helise. I'll let you know what we find out.
I'm afraid of what we're going to find. Especially when I think about what happened to Sheda. Still, I think we should follow this lead and visit the laboratory.